Sione, we're essentially at the halfway point of training camp, and you have about 2.5 weeks for game number 1. So in terms of progress as a team, where do you feel like the whole unit has developed and improved the most as we head into mid-August?
I think we have a lot of new guys, a lot of guys left from last year, so we have a lot of guys having to step up. I think especially within our offensive linemen, I think they've stepped up a ton. Aside from the quarterback stuff and whatnot, but I think our offensive line has definitely progressed from where they were when we started, even spring ball, till now. And so that's something that obviously as a running back, it excites me, just seeing all the holes open up and all their pass pro going well, making a pocket for the quarterback. And so that's the one thing on the offense that's really built my confidence for this upcoming season, is knowing that the offensive lineman and Coach Woods has been getting their stuff like a lot better than last year. Even I'm not saying last year was bad, but I'm saying it's a lot better. And so I think we should all be excited for them to show up on Saturdays.
That's telling, because when you lose multiple veteran starters in such a key group like the offensive line, there's reason to have concern, but yet you're telling me you feel like they're dialed and they're ready to roll. So specifically, what are you seeing in that offensive line in front of you to make you feel confident at this point?
It's a lot of the mental stuff. I think the schemes, the schematics and stuff that Coach Woods has them running. Like I said, a lot of them are young, a lot of them are new to the program, and so just seeing them make the mistakes in spring ball or make the mistakes earlier in this camp, and seeing them just fix their mistakes and just continue to move forward and just do those little things, those mental games and stuff. That's what's really shot my confidence up with them. So.
How would you explain the confidence of the running backs room right now, led by L.J. Martin and you?
I think we'll be solid, honestly. Like, after LJ, it's me. After me, it's Enoch. After Enoch, it's Jovessa, and so on and so forth. And so I think there's not really any worry in our room. At least we know what we've been doing throughout the offseason, and so we're confident going into August 30th and so on and so forth.
How have you changed and improved as an individual player from last season to right now?
A big mentality shift. Last year, I was just trying to learn the plays, trying to understand, all right, college football is a lot different from high school football. And so just getting that, getting the plays down, getting all the big old load that you get from college football, that's what I was trying to get on last year. This year is just really I know the plays, I know what I'm supposed to do, and now it's just attacking every single day with 100% effort and just really having that dog mentality that Coach Harvey tries to instill to us running backs each and every day. So.
I know I asked you about this on the cruise and a couple of times earlier in camp, but just for the record, how are you feeling as far as your personal health goes and recovering from injuries?
I feel 110%, honestly. I've done a lot of rehab throughout this offseason. Like we mentioned in the cruise, the ankle injury during last year, in the beginning of the season, it kind of hurt me mentally and physically and stuff. But from then to now, there's been so much progress, and I feel like I'm back in my body and even better. And so I'm excited to see what this can do for this next upcoming season. So.
What are you seeing from your good friend L.J. Martin? Because he's very understated and humble and quiet. But in terms of the production and his improvement, what are you seeing through your eyes when you see L.J. run the ball?
I mentioned this, like he takes so much load off my shoulders. Like he is a running back that I trust full-heartedly, like with anything, whether it's pass blocking, whether it's running the ball, especially going out for passes and stuff. Like I know he's going to do his job. Like he's going to give his best effort and he's going to make plays. And so it helps me as his backup just to know, like, all right, like I have no worries with like him or even the people behind us and stuff, like, or our boys behind us. Like there's no really worries, especially with him. So.
Camp always presents an interesting dynamic because it is your team, but you face the defense. There's a lot of chirping. What's it like to play against the current version of the BYU defense as your running backs coach, Harvey Unga, walks behind us?
I think it's awesome. I'm not really much of a talker, but just like our defense is feisty, and so it gets our offense riled up stuff. And so practice is just an amazing environment. It's game-like environment, and so it's awesome going against Keanu, going against Tanner Wall, going against Jack Kelly, all those guys, and just going at each other throughout all practice and stuff. And so it's cool. It's a fun feeling. So yeah.
Not many at the running back position are in a position to run through somebody or run over someone. So Sione, as far as gamesmanship goes in practice, when that hole opens up, who do you like to see on the other side of the hole and you want the contact with?
Oh, I love my safeties. Oh, they I don't know if maybe it's personal beef, but they always try to wrap us up and stuff like that. And it's honestly disrespectful thinking that they could tag. Like, no disrespect to my safeties and corners and stuff like that, but when I see them try to like fit me up and stuff, it's kind of disrespectful to me. And so when I see them in the hole, I really love it when they're in there, just to get, just some brotherly love. And so that's it. Yeah.
I love the honesty and that answer. Siona Moa is with us on BYU Sports Nation. You mentioned the quarterback battle, which has been a clear headline for outside viewers of BYU's training camp. What are you seeing collectively from the three quarterbacks as they try and win this position?
I think there's been a big confidence boost with each and every one of them. They haven't really been, I guess you could say they've been close with each other throughout all campus stuff. They're battling, obviously, but their brotherhood is still there. And so it's sort of like just they're pushing each other to be better in each aspect of the game. And so I really love their confidence going into this camp, especially Bear being young, McKay and Trayson being our backups last year and stuff, just having them all have to step up this upcoming year and try to play that role as QB1. And it's been really fun to see them progress each and every day.
We've heard a lot about Trayson's leadership and even McKay and their understanding of the playbook, but because Bear is so new and we don't know a lot about him, from your vantage point, what is he doing as a quiet guy and a dude that's trying to win the quarterback to make you think he could be the leader of this team?
You're right, Trayson and McKay, they have those leadership roles and stuff. Bear is young. But off the field, like when he's talking to us and stuff, you can tell that he's all in. He's bought in with everything too. And so they're all bought into this program. They're all bought into trying to fit that role of being that leader, leading the offense to wins and stuff like that. And so with Bear being young, there's no worry in him being a leader as well. He's definitely a leader in my eyes when I talk to him, and the stuff that comes out of his mouth, it's all positive, all uplifting and stuff. And so whoever's in that position, I'm all for it. And so,
how much does the offensive dynamic change depending on who the quarterback is at a given time?
They all have their different abilities, their different unique things that they're good at. Bear, he's a runner 47 because he's a fullback or whatever he said. You know what I'm saying? So he likes toting that rock. And then McKay's speedy, and then Trayson's tall, and like they all have their own different things. And so. Coach will use them how he sees fit. I trust coaches. I trust Matt and trust Coach A-Rod and stuff to put them in positions where he knows that they'll succeed. And so if I was quarterback, I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably lose and go 0-12. But I trust every one of them. So yeah.
Don't sell yourself short, Sione. Let's say you have an opportunity to throw a ball on a trick play.
Pull up my high school, my quarterback clips. My junior and senior year, I got some clips in there. Just pull them up on Huddle. You got them. So.
Are you throwing your name in the mix late?
Hey, Coach A-Rod, if you see this, if you need a fifth string, I'm there. I can roll out. I can on the run and stuff. Just check out the film. It's there. So.
Sione, great to talk with you, man, and we're glad to hear that you're healthy and you're feeling well. Enjoy a little bit of a retreat and some time to rest the body, and we'll see you later this week as camp continues.
Okay, thank you.